Hello, this is Genetic Therapy, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator. So we are picking up a delivery to take to Lublin. We're currently in Aalborg in Denmark, and we'll be driving to Poland. Just take the handbrake off and make a start. So I'm wondering if the job is actually... Yeah, it is. So now we have to pick up our trailer. It's just behind us. And now we can start making our way to Poland. So we're still driving the Renault at the moment. We don't have an inbuilt GPS, unfortunately, which is why I've got that little hovering GPS in the bottom corner. But hopefully the next brand of truck we get has an inbuilt GPS. Let's make sure the road's clear. Seems to be. Not the nicest day to be out, but at least we've got an indoor job. Let's turn up the speed of the window wipers. So this should be quite a decent drive. I enjoy some of the roads in the Eastern Europe expansion, especially the windy, hilly back roads that are around. I don't think we'll be going through any today. Oh, the rain stopped. That's nice. And we'll be on the motorway any minute now. Let's make sure we don't clip the edge. Oh, come on, buddy. I probably should have gone down into 6. Try to get some speed up. There's a car, but he's in the fast lane, so we're alright. I do quite like the interior of this truck, actually, even though it doesn't have an inbuilt GPS. Just exceeded 100 k's now. I probably should have bought a garage in Aalborg while I was there. Oh, we'll buy a garage in Lublin. However it's supposed to be pronounced. Pretty sure I butcher most of the pronunciations of townships in this game. I'm gonna take, as a very friendly viewer pointed out, apparently this part of the road is called the shoulder of the road, at least in Canada it is. In an earlier video I didn't know what to call it. Oh, this dude's, someone's just turned in to the slow lane. It looks like we're clear in the fast lane. Yep, we are. Let's turn that cheatsy little floating mirror icon on, seeing as we've already got a floating GPS. The immersion's pretty much destroyed already, so we might as well use the floating mirror. We've just broken the 130 kilometers an hour speed. Let's see if we can get up to 160. I don't know if this truck's going to make it that high. Doesn't seem to have the oomph. And we're going to have to slow down. As we do have room to cut through into the shoulder of the road. So let's do that. We'll turn back in now. That guy's going faster than me, so we'll jump in behind him. Nearly back up to 130 again. And we're turning off, so we've got to squeeze in here, hopefully. Let everyone know that I am turning off. Okay, Bjork doesn't seem to be. Let's cut down to about 10. We'll overtake on the shoulder again. Cut back in front of that guy. There's no one in the middle lane. Just in case there's something slow up ahead. Oh well, I'm glad I did, because the third lane was a turn-off lane. One of my employees is leveled up apparently. Got an income of $1,102 from Angelo. Michelangelo. I don't think this truck, sorry, is capable of getting into the red on the rev counter. It seemed to be stuck where it was in gear 11 for a while there. What did we hit? Did we hit something? Must have been that car back there. Oh, sorry mate. Sorry mate. You'll be right. See if we can catch up to these guys. Oh, we're gonna have to go back to the shoulder. That guy on the, oh, that van's starting to take off. Took him a while to get his speed up. And we're now in Germany. Willkommen in Deutschland. They probably don't say in, but that's what you do when you're not bilingual. You just make up little joining words. So we're making pretty good time here, I think. That guy's cut back in. That's the one problem with driving on the shoulder of the road. The NPCs or AI doesn't really anticipate you turning back in from the shoulder for some reason. They're all blind. All blind, I tell you, blind. I'm just gonna follow this. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, we're gonna go in the shoulder again. Overtake these buses and this truck. Turn back in. That looks quite nice. Can't see much out the other side, but that looks very nice. Oh, he's slowing down. There must be a speed camera or something coming up. Look at those skills. Class. Skills. Perfection. Better than all the rest. Not quite. Right, how's our petrol looking? We're still pretty sweet. We're semi-tired, but we should be alright for a bit longer. We'll try and get into Poland at least before we stop for petrol and asleep. Here's our turn off. One of many. Ausfahrt! Ausfahrt here in Germany, Deutschland. Deutschland, Bukarales. Achtung, sprachen Sie Deutsch. Attention, speak German. Right, that's too slow, let's go. Let's go. Boost it. Can you feel the power? Right, now I can turn in. I've got to stop that habit of overtaking on the shoulder of the road and just be more patient. But although this is a simulator, in my opinion, it's not about patience. It's about integrity. Here we go, heading for Rostock and Berlin. Double lane turnoff. Oh. Cut down far too many gears there. Come on, guys. This is a joke. Right, I'm going to get behind this guy so that we're already in the fast lane. We might have been better off on the shoulder of the road. Oh no, there's a turn off just up ahead, so we will stay. roundabout here. I'm gonna see if I can't. No, we're just gonna have to be patient until this turn-off's gone. Oh god. Okay, we've lost some ground there. But it's alright, we'll catch back up. So I tried playing the multiplayer mod of this with a friend for the first time the other day, and it was actually really fun. Even though there's no traffic apart from other truck drivers that you encounter. So I'll start a series of Euro Truck Simulator multiplayer with my friend, and we'll probably play together, and I'll record the conversation as well, so it's a bit more interesting than just listening to me waffle on about whatever I think of whilst playing this. So we had a bit of fun. We're trolling a convoy. There was a massive convoy of all these people we saw driving through Norway, and we went off without a trailer and started weaving in and out between them and trolling them, and then there was a bridge and I stopped at the front of the convoy and looked back round. I should have taken a screenshot, it actually looked pretty epic, but they were starting to get all shitty at us, and when we let them all go past again, once we both got in front of them, we pulled over and let them all go past, then pulled in behind them and the last guy, they were obviously getting shitty at us because the last guy was not letting us pass. You know, he'd do this sort of thing, and he nearly took out my mate. So what I did was, because I didn't have a trailer on at the time, I pretended to try and overtake on the outside, and he pulled over to block me, and then I quickly turned back on the inside and overtook on the shoulder of the road, and he tried pushing me off the road completely. That was hilarious. That was really good. I came off second best, but it was fun nonetheless. So we'll definitely make a series of Euro Truck Simulator multiplayer. Also, Space Engineers is coming soon on Genetic Therapy's channel, which is something I'm really excited to start recording. I'm a huge fan of the survival series done by Last Stand Gamers, Video Sage, Levitating Gamers, and Scott's Dragon, as well as their other friends that help out here and there. It's I don't know, I'm quite addicted to it. I've watched all the videos from everybody's perspective. I'm on my second playthrough now, watching them all again, and I really enjoy it. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely check it out. It's an awesome series, especially if you have Space Engineers or have had it for a while, like I have and they have. You will remember what the game was like back then and see it evolve alongside them in survival. Someone was coming up behind me quite fast and hit the back of my truck, but that's alright. Yeah, I really enjoy how much of a menace Tazoo is in that series. It's just a lot of fun to watch. It's quite involving, even though a lot of it is just seeing people grind down different building blocks and whatnot, and welding up building blocks. There's something strangely engaging about watching those guys do it. I've checked out a couple of other Space Engineers survival series on YouTube, but they just don't catch me as much as that their series. To be honest, they're actually the people that have inspired me to start making gaming videos myself. So a big shout out to LSG, Video Sage, Levitating Gamers, and Scott's Dragon 54? I think it's Scott's Dragon 54. Scott's Dragon anyway. So I haven't been paying much attention since I've been talking, honestly. I don't know exactly where we are. We may be in Poland. We definitely need to stop for a sleep and some petrol though, so maybe the next the station, the petrol station after the next one. I think we should, unless the next one's quite far away, then we'll use it. We're turning off here, so I need to slowly make my. I'm gonna get in front of this bus and then turn off. Might be easier. Yeah, there we go. And we'll end the video at the next petrol station as well. Make this a 2-part journey. It is quite a long drive. Thanks for bearing with me this far, if you've managed to. Let's not have an accident. That would not be ideal. Getting a move on down here. Yeah, judging by the tiredness meter, I think I am gonna have to take the next petrol station, even though we've still got just over a quarter of a tank left, I think. Oh, that's right, I can just look. There's a petrol meter right next to my tiredness meter. I was looking at the picture on the dashboard and the tiredness meter on the little floaty pop-out disableable box. Let's get rid of this. We're barely using it, and it is actually nicer to turn that way to look. Okay, still no petrol station. Loveland still isn't on the signs, unless it is and I just can't read Polish. Maros R is leveled up. Everyone levels up except for me. Let's see if we can turn in, yep. Here we go. We're pulling over. as usual, thank you very much for watching. If you can't be good at it, be good at it, sorry. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot, guys.